I think you're on one of. I was like, this, but let me just keep because you know.
Yeah, nice to meet you again. I remembered, and I still remember. But yeah, how's everything now? You're back in Nigeria for a bit.
I just came back because of I
Radio
come once in a
media
while.
rounds.
Yeah. So now yeah. So I'm picking it up. I'm picking up where I stopped.
Alright, cool. Alright, so let's do this.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Still the midday on Kiss right here on the Good Music Good Talk station. Yes, you know we always like to bring you music and good talk like no one else does. We're gonna do it again, and this time we have an interesting interview for you. He's like international. He just got back, IJGB. And yeah, you know, when he comes back in the country, he likes to let the people know that, you know, he's all about good music, positivity, and you know, he came on the scene with like a couple of songs in the past. I've heard some of his records. You know, he used to play back then in Abuja, but now he's here in Lagos with us on the radio right here on the Good Music Good Talk Down. His name is Che, and he's right here in the studio. What's happening?
It's so nice to be here. I'm cool.
I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Almost like 2 years now.
It has been 2 years. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But how's it been? Like, when was the last time you were in Nigeria?
It's over a year since I was last in Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay. So how's it been in the last 1 year? You know, making music outside, out and about. So tell us what's been happening.
Yeah, life has been good, man, in the sense that life has been helping one to mature, to focus on what is important to one, and in my case, music is definitely one of them, you know. So I started off about 2 years ago, then I divided into other things, kind of grew as a human being, you know, and then now I'm hitting it back on the, you know, hitting the nail on the head.
I'm surprised you didn't even come in like with your guitar and stuff.
It's true. Last time I killed my guitar.
Yeah,
okay, next time I'll call my guitar.
Yeah,
I promise.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So tell us about, you know, Che. For those people that really don't know who Che is, I mean, you know, Kiss is pretty much 2 years in Lagos, and this is the first time you're here. So tell us about you, who you are, and what kind of music you make.
Che is a multifaceted, very deep musician who brings something unique, who brings a diversification of Nigerian music. You know, I play. Number one, most of the time I play with my band, Analog. I play high life, I play Afro, but I also play pop rock, I play classical, I even play techno, you know? So, yeah, I don't sound like other people, I don't sound like mainstream, and that's the whole idea behind what I'm doing, you know, that Nigerian music is wider than what we think it is, you know, it's so wide, and just have the courage to follow your heart. Before you know it, you find yourself expanding a new universe there.
Absolutely fantastic. All right, so Che, tell us what your musical direction for 2018 is about. You dropped the song not too long ago.
I'm still pushing that album First Nature.
Okay.
That had Music Makes Me High and Lovely Rose that I came with the last time.
Yeah, Music Makes
I was
Me
just in Ibadan 2 days ago shooting 2 videos with Lucas Reed, you know, correct guy, you know. So we're dropping them in the next couple of weeks. You know, those ones are real. They have message. One is called Jump. One is called Are We Really That Different? Lots of message. And
Are we really that deep friends?
Yeah, it's about unity in Africa. So are we really that different? You Yoruba, you Zulu, you know, whatever, Ashanti, you Igbo. Are we really that different? Are we just kidding ourselves thinking that we're different while others, you know, manipulate and exploit us?
I know you've always had like this, you know, direction for your music, and I was thinking, you know, it would change with the times, but it still stays strong because of the message of the music and, you know, what you want to tell for the future. But like, you've been doing this like for a while. What would you say is the message right now in 2018, especially when, you know, there are quite a number of things going down in Nigeria today?
The message is two pronged. Number one is African reawakening, which involves unity, which involves awakening the spirit of invention, to become inventive, innovative, you know, just what is going to move Africa and the black race forward. It's very important because the world is leaping forward and moving forward in leaps and bounds.
Absolutely.
In 10 years' time, man, we'll be reverted back to slavery because the way innovation is going now, Africa is not part of it. You know, it's very important. It's a very serious issue. And then the second second head of my message is be as an individual thing to the individual human being. Be yourself. I believe so much that the unity in this world, the harmony in this world will be enhanced if every human being has the courage to just try to find out who he really is and be himself. If you're just going into music because you feel that, man, music is the way to make easy money now, but in your heart, maybe you want to be a car mechanic. You know, go into that thing and do it well. If you want to be a nurse, you know, whatever it is, just that, be yourself. That's why the album is called First Nature. So those are the these are the elements of my. That's also why when I do music, I do the different kinds of music that I like. I don't force myself to only do what I feel is commercial. I have an album, it's only classical. I have an album, it's only techno. And I have of course, my main albums that I play with my band, because I believe so much that that peace that I get in my heart comes from going my own path, being myself.
But what would you say has been like one of the biggest struggles you've had to, or challenges, if you allow me to use that word, the challenges you've had to deal with since you started making music about 2 years ago?
Well, the biggest challenge is, because I make music with a band, the biggest challenge is monetary. Even if you have people who are sympathetic to what you're doing, say, man, I need a bassist, I need a drummer, they say, don't worry, Che will come and play with you. For you to build up something consistently, you have to rehearse maybe once a week.
Absolutely.
At the very least, and then you perform maybe once a month when you're starting. Now all that, you have to pay the people, you know, that you're doing it with, no matter what, somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
But when you're starting, you don't have that big money, you know. So it's that monetary one, and that might lead to people becoming demotivated, you know. But if you can just have that strong spirit and say, okay, even when I don't have band, I'll just go with my guitar. If you want to play analog, just go with my guitar and play. Or worst case scenario, I'll use playback, but I'll be singing live, play maybe one instrument live or whatever. So that's it, is the fact that there's a lot of, the costs involved are high at the start, and it can demotivate a person.
All right, great. So I know you're based in Germany, if I'm correct.
Yes, you're right.
But what would you say you miss about, you know, the Nigerian atmosphere so much? What would you say you generally miss? You know?
Man, you know,
it's taking you back.
How can someone start? You know, they say east or west, home is best.
Yeah.
It's just a thing everywhere in the world. So, me having been born and bred in Lagos, you know, so, and I'm Igbo, so I just have that, you know, pan-Nigerian something inside me. Man, I miss the drive, I miss the energy, I miss the food, you know, 247. I miss, there's just that thing, shine, the air that is Nigerian, you know. I appreciate any other place that I live in, you know, because they too, they try. There's a reason why their country the way it is, and people go there and whatever, you know, and I appreciate, you know, but that home element, one has to come out once in a while to come and drink that, you know, that water.
Absolutely true. All right, so we know you shot the videos for some of your songs.
Yeah.
When are these videos dropping?
Yeah, I just shot. Actually, this year I already dropped 2 videos. One was earlier in the year. It was like pop rock, lots of saxophone, and then one I just dropped like 2 weeks ago. That was electronic music, you know. But I did two videos 2 days ago with Lucas Reed, and before the end of the month, at least the first one should drop.
All right, great.
You know, yeah.
Great.
And I'm telling people, just look forward to it, man.
All right, look forward to it.
We broke. I went out. Let me not say we broke a leg, shall we? Because the leg no break, but we really, you know, put our heart into it.
All right, so we are expecting a body of work from you this year.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Tell us about, you know, that body of work.
Yeah, the album First Nature. You know, it's going to. The unrealized potential in that album is coming out. You know, there's a song called Jump. It's just pure Afrobeat. It means Africa, jump out of the past into the future. It's coming. Are we really that different? You know, there's just music coming out of it. Later, there's my techno album and classical music, which I'm still pushing. And then later in the year, I'm going to start working on the new album.
Okay.
Where I live in Frankfurt, I perform live all the time, you know, with my band. And you know, by the grace of the Almighty, later in the year, you guys will also see me here and, you know, feel the fire.
That'll be awesome, you know, if you could do something like in Lagos, Nigeria, let the people.
I used to do before, but you know, in 2007, 2008, I used to perform once a month in stadium at OJ's.
Wow.
You know, yeah, and really, I came from the roots, and I do the real thing.
Wow, that's really. Yeah. What would you say you miss about like your childhood in Lagos?
There's that freedom. You know, there's that freedom that we had. Just go out of the house, just play, I don't know why, but maybe just growing. Maybe you know, you grow out of childhood, so you miss childhood. You know, but I grew up in Lagos was special. Though. The friends I had, you
Yeah.
know, the guys, yeah, it was just special. Man.
Fantastic,
It was
fantastic.
special.
As in, shout outs to you, man. Thank you so much. So, how do people get to get your music online? Do they buy it on iTunes? Is
Yeah,
it
you
on
can buy
iTunes?
my music on iTunes and on Spotify. You know, my name is Che. That's my first name, Che. Also have my middle name Chidi.
Okay.
My full name is Che Chidi Chukwumerije. But once you just go my two first names, Che and Chidi, just Google it. You'll find me. You know, you'll find me on iTunes and Spotify. You find my Instagram handle, Che_Chidi. Also on Twitter. I have a YouTube channel where I put my stuff. I'm also on Facebook. But just go Che and Chidi. That's CHE, and then my second name CHIDI. You find me.
All right, you find the links
Yeah.
there to also buy the music, and of course, make sure you do that right after this. It's
Do
gonna
it,
be-
do it, do
We're gonna be
it.
playing you songs back to back from him. We have music gets me high.
Music makes me high. Yeah.
And we have lonely.
Different sound.
Exactly.
Lovely road. I do
Lovely,
different
lovely.
sound. That's me, man.
All right, so we're gonna check out those songs right here on the Good Music Good Talk station. Stick around, we've got more for you. More music next. But right now, here's Che on the radio.
Nice one.